4 years ago. Well, not really. It was like 4 years ago. October 14th, 2014. Yeah, the greatest bat flip of all time happened out in Toronto. Check it out. Can you guys believe that 4 years ago that bat flip happened? It almost seems like it happened yesterday because it's like the biggest baseball meme on all of Twitter. So if you guys have a Twitter, I'm sure you've seen this clip a million times the last couple years. But what's going on, guys? It's Fuzzy. Let's start talking about some baseball. I have to shout out my man Paxton because yesterday I said that I would shout out the top 3 bidders for the week, and he actually cracked the top 3. I didn't have a picture of it. So here you go, Paxton. Thanks for all the love, man. And also, a lot of you guys that watch my videos are not subscribed to the channel. I think like half of my views come from non-subscribed people. So if you guys have not hit that sub button, make sure that you guys do that right now so you can never miss a Fuzzy video, because once baseball ends, we're still going to talk about baseball and make baseball videos. So it's going to be a fun time. So what happened yesterday? Dodgers, Brewers, Red Sox, Astros. Okay. The first game that we'll talk about is the Dodgers versus the Brewers. Now, the best part about this is I was worried that one of these teams might get swept, specifically the Dodgers, because they were not playing good baseball. But luckily, we'll talk about it. But there will be a game 5, which I will be attending. So if you guys are Dodgers fans, if you live in LA, come and hang out with me. So game number 2 of the NLCS, you have the Dodgers at the Brewers. You have Ryu starting for the Dodgers. You have Wade Miley, who has seemed to found his groove the last couple months. Wade Miley going for the Milwaukee Brewers, and they both pitched amazing. Now, going into the bottom of the 5th, it was a pretty boring game. It was a pitcher's duel, but then Orlando Arcia, he decided, you know what, this game is a little bit boring. Let me go ahead and switch things up. Cody Bellinger is out in center field, and let's see if he can rob this home run.
Here's Arcia into center. Bellinger just into the game. Goodbye.
Cody Bellinger is a tall man, so if that ball was out of reach, you know that he probably wasn't even close to it now. So now it is a 1-0 game courtesy of Orlando Arcia and his home run. Wade Miley comes up, so he already has 1 hit in the game. Let's see if he can make it 2 for 2 and get another rally started, because it's a 1-0 ball game. That's not going to cut it if you're a Brewers fan, because the Dodgers, their lineup is absolutely insane. So let's see if they can get the job done, huh?
How about Miley? 2 for 2. Not hard hit, tough play. Runner comes to the plate. Out at first. Brilliant play by Machado.
And just like that, Ryan Braun got a kind of dribbler to the shortstop, which again, it's not the best hit that you've ever seen. It's not even a hit at that point. He did get out, but when you're a baseball player, you just do your job, and that's exactly what Ryan Braun did. So it is now a 2-0 ball game. Oh my, I love baseball, man. It's a great game. Let's see what happens next.
Here's Shaw. Did he get enough? Back at the wall. It is gone. Travis Shaw. 3-0 Milwaukee.
Okay, yeah, so the bottom of these 6, it looks like the Brewers were not done. So first it was the home run courtesy of Orlando Arcia. Then Wade Miley got on base. Ryan Braun was able to drive him in. And then Travis Shaw, who has hit .204 against lefties this year. They bring in Alex Wood of the Dodgers. And usually Alex Wood is pretty good, but the last couple times that we've seen him, he's given up a home run to a lefty. First it was Freddie Freeman on the first pitch. Then it was Travis Shaw. So maybe Alex Wood shouldn't be trusted going forward. I'm not sure, but it is now a 3-0 ball game. Going into the top of the 7th, we all know that the Los Angeles Dodgers are in the playoffs for a reason. They are a great baseball team. They have an amazing lineup. And then even though they're down 3-0 in the top of the 7th, they show the world why they are the Dodgers.
Up the middle, a base hit. Muncy will come to the plate. Machado will hold it second, and the Dodgers are on the board. It's 3-1. Breaking ball, walked him. And it's a 1-run game.
It is now a 3-2 ball game in favor of the Milwaukee Brewers. They have one of their best pitchers up, Jeremy Jeffries, going up against the Dodgers' best hitter, Justin Turner. This is going to be a battle for the ages. Let's see who gets this dub.
High drive into left, back at the wall. The Dodgers are on top. Well, Turner finally got the one pitch he has not seen in 2 days.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Justin Turner finally wakes up his bat. He cranks a pitch over the left field wall, and it is now a 4-3 ball game. One of the most clutch home runs that I've seen in the last couple years. Let's take a look and see what happens, because Curtis Granderson, he got all of this ball, but let's see if it's enough to go for a home run.
In the air to right. Puig is there. Granderson gave this crowd a thrill.
I was watching this game live, and I swear I thought that ball was gone. As soon as he hit it, I stood up in my chair. I said, the game's over. But unfortunately, he did not get enough juice on it. Maybe if it was Curtis Granderson from like 5 or 6 years ago, where he had a lot more pop in his bat, maybe that goes. But yeah, unfortunately, the Brewers lose 4-3. Hey, I'm happy because there's going to be a game 5. So I'm going to bring some postseason baseball to you guys. The Brewers had a 12-game winning streak going into yesterday, and that was ended because the Dodgers and Justin Turner. So guys, who do you think has the momentum going forward, and who do you think is going to win the series, the Dodgers or the Brewers? Let me know in the comment section down below. All right, so we just recapped game number 2 of the NLCS. Now, if you guys don't know, there's an ALCS. That's the American League version of it. I got a couple comments from people saying that, oh, it's my first year watching baseball. I don't really know what's happening. So if I'm kind of dumbing it down, it's just because I'm trying to explain it. So there's the NLCS, which is in the National League. You have the Dodgers and the Brewers. And then in the American League, you have the ALCS, where you have the Astros at the Red Sox, which is an amazing game because you have Justin Verlander, one of the best postseason pitchers of all time, going up against Chris Sale, one of the best pitchers that we saw in 2018. Yeah, and in the top of the second, the Red Sox, they got in big trouble.
Now runners go and a swing and a shot, and it's in the left field, goes under the glove of Nunez. This will bring in 2 runs as Correa and Maldonado score.
This man, George Springer, I don't know what he channels in himself to become the best postseason player of all time, but seriously, have you ever seen a better player? Maybe Carlos Beltran back in the day when he hit 7 home runs in a single postseason, but George Springer comes in huge yet again. 2-0 Red Sox. What's next? The bottom of the 5th. Okay, so we see that Justin Verlander is dealing. Chris Sale was able to settle down. So in the bottom of the 5th, you know, it's a 2-0 ball game. Nothing happened aside from the second inning, but then this happens.
Deals, Moreland takes a ball. It's ball 4. A run is in. His loaded walk. The 1-2 from Verlander. A little half swing, gets away. Maldonado can't fetch. It's a run in. It's a tie game.
I mean, I thought that the series was going to be good, but a 2-2 ball game going into the top of the 6th, you cannot ask for a better ball game. But then Eduardo Nunez, the third baseman for the Red Sox, he's not known for his glove, and as you can see why, yeah, he sets up the Astros for a perfect storm.
On the ground to third. Nice easy hop for Nunez, who drops the ball. Everybody's safe. And Correa, little flare. That's going to fall into center field. A base hit. Bregman will turn and head home. He'll score.
It's kind of funny. I was on Twitter and we were all talking about Eduardo Nunez. He makes the hard plays look easy and he makes the easy plays look hard. So now we go to the top of the 9th. It's still a 3-2 ball game in favor of the Astros. And yeah, the one thing I said, guys, is if you are a Red Sox fan, you have to worry about your bullpen because Joe Kelly, Workman, and all the other guys, yeah, the top of the 9th, it wasn't fun to watch. Check it out.
For Workman. Now Reddick sends one deep into right center field. That is way back. Jackie Bradley Jr. can only watch. It's a home run. One with one away. He's on the first pitch down the right field line, down by the pesky pole, and it is gone. Uliger.
At that point, it's now a 7-2 ball game. As an Indians fan, I can relate to you Red Sox peoples out there because we had the lead. Our bullpen came in and completely the Astros picked them apart. So that's the one thing. I don't know if they have a great scouting report on the bullpen of the opposing teams, but it seems like the starting pitchers, they have their number, the bullpen comes in, and then they wreck face. I don't understand it. It's crazy to watch. So then you go to the bottom of the 9th. The Red Sox are trying to mount a comeback. Unfortunately, the Astros have someone by the name of Colin McHugh, which is amazing. He had a 1.98 ERA on the 2018 season, so he shut it down. His slider, my brother and I were watching, he was like, is this witchcraft? He has so much movement on his off-speed pitches, it's crazy. But the ball game ended in favor of the Astros by a score of 7-2, so that's pretty much it. There's only one more game today, so the Dodgers and the Brewers are not playing, but the Red Sox and the Astros, game number 2 of the ALCS will be happening at 7:09 Eastern Standard Time, so don't miss it. And if you guys are wondering who is starting for each team, on the Astros side, you have Garrett Cole. The last time that we saw this guy pitch, he went 7 innings, 12 strikeouts. I think he only gave up 2 or 3 hits. He was lights out. And then on the Red Sox side, you have David Price. So as a Red Sox fan, you got to be feeling a little bit nervous because the last time we saw Cole, he was lights out. The last time we saw David Price, he gave up 3 home runs to the Yankees, only went 1 2/3 innings, didn't have any strikeouts and walked 2 guys in 1 2/3 innings, which is not going to cut it. So I'm going to pray for you Red Sox fans out there that the baseball gods are leaning on you today. But if I'm being honest with myself, I think that Garrett Cole is going to throw a gem. Astros go up 2-0. So guys, that is going to wrap it up for me me today, we talked about the 4-year anniversary of Jose Bautista. We recapped the game number 2 of the NLCS where we saw the Dodgers overtake the Brewers for a 1-1 series tie. Now we go to the ALCS, the Astros at the Red Sox. The Red Sox, aside from Eduardo Nunez, they were playing a great game, keeping up with the Astros up until the top of the 9th, where they pretty much opened a can of worms, and yeah, they weren't looking back at that point. So it's 1-1 in the NLCS. The Astros are up 1-0 in the ALCS. And guys, let me know in the comment section down below, who do you think is going to win the NLCS? Who do you think is going to win the ALCS and eventually the World Series? I personally think that the Astros and the Dodgers are on a course to meet up again for the 2nd year in a row, and who knows what happens at that point. So guys, thank you all so much for watching. Again, if you have not hit that sub button, go ahead and hit that thing. If it's red, it means that you're not subbed. And yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another video. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to have a lot of fun this week. Catch you guys there. Peace out.